Assalamu alaikum kids. I hope you all are doing fine. So before starting my lesson, I would like to give a brief recap of my previous lesson. In our last lesson, we have discussed some input devices, including microphone, joystick, stylus, graphic tablets. As you all know that up till now that input devices are those devices with the help of which we can enter the data into the computer, or you can say that with the help of which we can provide instruction to the computer for processing. So first input devices that we have discussed in our previous lesson was microphone, or as we know that its shortest form is called a mic, and we all know that microphone is an input device because it helps us to speak loudly. Whenever we use the microphone, so the receiver of those sounds can receive these voice and can listen to us very carefully and very easily. Then we discussed the graphic tablet. Graphic tablet was kind of the input devices through which we can draw the images or the graphics, and they can also be used to trace the image from a piece of paper. Then we discussed the stylus. Stylus was as I told you, is just kind of a pen that we are now using with the smartphones or the tablets, etc., with the help of which we can enter the data in all the touch screen devices. Then we discussed the joystick, and I explained you that joystick, you can find the joystick in the video games and play lands. And joystick is a device that is just like the mouse, so you can push and pull something in your video games. As you can see in the picture, the Wiz is playing the car racing, and he is using the joystick for changing the direction. And the best part of the joystick is that it can move in 4 directions, just like a gear: this, and this. Then we read out about the scanner. Scanner is an input device because we can enter the data, we can enter the picture into the computer with the help of the scanner. This is a scanner. If I want to scan the any picture, I will place this picture here, and as this scanner is attached to the CPU, so the CPU will process that picture and we can see it on the monitor as an output. Okay, so today's topic of discussion includes a touch screen and some output devices. Acha, the best thing about the touch screen is that touch screen is an input plus output too. Why is it so? As touchscreen devices are very common these days, you can find the touchscreen in your mobile phones, you can find the touchscreen in the ATMs, you can find the touchscreen in tablets, cameras, even in the laptops too. So touchscreen is an input because if it's a case of the mobile phone, as everyone has a smartphone at their homes. So if you are provide the instruction to the mobile phone with the help of the stylus or with the help of your finger, then at that time that touch screen is your input device. But when it will show the result of after processing that data, in that case it will be the output device. If you have ever been, students, if you have ever been visited the ATM machines, this is the ATM machine. So for when we go to the ATM machine always ask us some instruction. First of all, to enter the 4-digit pin code. So when we press those digits and when we press that how much amount we want to get through the ATM, 5,000, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. So when we press those button on the screen, that time the ATM is an input. But when it provides us the currency, when it provides us the cash, at that time the ATM machine will be output. Okay, as these touch screen are very sensitive to touch, so we should touch it very carefully. And all the smartphones are very sensitive now because they are mainly only screen, so it's very common to collapse. Let's read it out. Our touch screen is a computer screen that responds to a touch on the surface. Obviously, if I'm using any touch screen device and when I will touch on the screen, I am providing them the instruction and they will respond me to that instruction. The screen is a sensitive to pressure. We interact with the computer by moving the cursor or selecting pictures or words on the screen. Touch screens are used in the laptops, tablets, mobile phones and ATMs. Obviously we should never exert pressures on their screens, because the screens are very sensitive, and if you will exert any kind of pressure, so it will be broken down. And touch screen you can use in the ATM machines, camera, notebook, laptop, tablet and smartphone. So name the devices where touch screens are being used. You will write it and send it to me. WizBytes, a touch screen monitor on an ATM, can be considered both an input and output device. That's what I told you, that ATM machines are input because we are providing the instructions with the help of our fingers on their screens, and it is the output too because they provide us the cash. Now let's read out about some of the output devices. Let me fix my tripod first. Yeah, perfect. Okay, as we all know that the output devices are those devices that displays the process data. When we enter the data with the help of the input devices and our CPU process that data, then those devices that will display the final result of the process data is known as the output devices. The monitor is an output device that displays the information on the screen because to the user, because what this is the monitor and we can find all the process data on the screen. The most compact thin screen monitors are the LCD or liquid crystal display screens, which can be mounted on a wall or on the shelf. As you can see, this is the LCD monitor. Nowadays the LEDs and the LCDs are very common at our homes in the form of TVs, because they provide us, because they're smart TV, and they provide us the 4K facility, so we can we can have the access of the internet, we can watch the videos, we can watch the anything from the internet, YouTube. So that's why LCD monitor are the latest form of the CRT monitor. As you can find the difference between these two monitor, so you can see LCD monitor has a bulky body, but LCD monitor is very small and thin. IBM's first PCs had monitors that display text and graphics in one color only. These are the fill in the blanks. You will do it. Please do it on your copy. Information displayed on the screen is called dash copy, soft copy. Basically there are two kinds of the copy. One is hard copy that you can get in the printed form on the paper with the help of the printer. Other is a soft copy that you can see on the output devices, just like the monitor. The monitor is a dash device, output device, because it displays the result. LCD stands for liquid crystal display. An LCD monitor is a thin screen and flat screen. Next output device, a very useful device that it's a must have in all the organization. It is also available in our school too. That is the printer. With the help of the printer, we can print anything in the form of the text, in the form of the picture, etc. For example, you in the examination room, you can find the question papers. That is the thing we usually print with the help of the printer at school. You can have the example of the several worksheets your teacher give you on the daily basis. So that is another example. A printer is a device that transfers information out of the computer. A printout of the data is called the hard copy. I told you that the printout, whenever you give the printout of any data, it will be considered as your hard copy, and if it will not be in the printed form, it will be considered as your soft copy. So write the synonyms. Compact, compact synonym is compress, किसी चीज को तंग कर देना, compress कर दे. Thin, slim. Last output devices we will discuss here are the speakers. Speakers, as we know, it is the output device because we can hear with the help of the speaker, we can hear the audio, we can hear the video in a loud voice. A speaker is commonly used output device that transmit audio messages from the computer. Some computers, especially laptops, have built-in speakers. Due to their small sizes, sound quality is not so good. So whenever we use the in the case of the laptops, the speakers are usually small, so their quality is not that good as we can find in the desktop. Unscramble letters cause something to pass on from one place to another. ये आपको दिया हुआ है एंड आप जब इसको करेंगे तो ट्रांसमिट आएगा. टू गेट समथिंग इसका रिसीव आएगा. लेजर प्रिंटर्स प्रोड्यूस द बेस्ट प्रिंट आउट्स एट द फास्टेस्ट स्पीड. दीज आर द लेटेस्ट काइंड ऑफ द printer. So that's all from my side for today's lesson. I will share the classwork after this video. So if you have any query regarding any device, either the input and output, please feel free to ask. Thank you.